Okay, so this is day one in my personal transformation journey of taking myself down 60 pounds in weight. I've hired Shelly McDowell Johnson to get me there. I'm now day one, 179 pounds. I got on the scale. I've been up for about 40 minutes. And my goal is 120 pounds. My goal is a year from now to be able to sit here in front of this vlog and weigh 120 pounds. Shelly has assured me that that's completely doable. She has every confidence in making that happen with me. She told me, Erin, that's so easy. We can do this. I promise you, I can help you do this. I promise you. And I trust Shelly. I haven't been in the 120 range since I was in middle school, which is kind of funny because that's when I first met Shelly. Shelly and I have grown up together. I trust Shelly. I was with her when she was her frumpy self. We've been frumpy girls together, and I know what she was before she transformed herself. So I have no hesitation in trusting myself to her because she's going to resonate with me. She does resonate with me, and I resonate with her, and I know that she's transformed herself, and it's real because I've been with her since she was in middle school. So my goal is to vlog this every day and see my own progression and just record that, chronicle that, the ups and the downs. Shelly has given me my assignments. I started them this morning. I've started my journal, and she told me to take a before picture, which I will do today. So I also decided that I wanted to take a before video. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to stand up, try to get as much of a full body view as I possibly can, and take it from there. Okay. Okay, so this is me, day one, 179 pounds. There you have it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so day three in my weight loss transformation, being coached by Shelly Johnson, weight loss coach to the stars, and I'm down 2 pounds. So I got on the scale this morning. I'm at 177. Very exciting to me to consistently see my numbers going down. In fact, the excitement of getting on the scale this morning is what got me out of bed. And Shelly told me that I could look forward to getting on the scale every day. She told me to anticipate those numbers going down, and she's been right all along. Shelly has been great in this journey. She has continued to encourage me and help me stay focused. In fact, yesterday I had to go to the grocery store. I was a little nervous about that because I was a little hungry. It was getting to be dinner time, and that was the only time that I had during the day to get over there, and I needed to really keep my focus and keep my goals straight in the front of my mind. And lo and behold, I kid you not, Shelly called me while I was in the middle of being at the grocery store. She had no idea that that's where I was, but she wanted to call, see how I was doing, see how I was feeling physically and emotionally about the goals that I had set and about the assignments that she had given me. Shelly is very, very focused with her clients on having them own the entire process, telling them that this is their assignment, these are their goals, these are not rules that she has established, because they're not. She's helping me make my own goals and establish my own rules, and it's very, very empowering. And she wanted to know if I was doing okay with that, if they felt right, if I was getting into a groove with them. And so that really helped me stay focused at the grocery store, because here she was talking to me about my goals. So that didn't surprise me, because that's the way Shelly is. She's very perceptive about what's going on with her clients, even if she's not meeting with them face-to-face directly. She's very aware of them. She's thinking about them throughout her day and is very in tune with where they are. So it didn't surprise me that she would call while I was there, because that's the way she rolls. So today's another day. I did a great job meeting my goals for yesterday. I was very excited, again, very empowered, and here's another day. You can hear the baby in the background, so this is all just very real. Onward and upward. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for checking in. It's been a week since I started my weight loss journey with Shelly Johnson, and I've lost 3 pounds. I met with Shelly yesterday, and she told me that that was worthy of a celebration, so we went ahead and celebrated. The thing that I'm most grateful for right now is that I went ahead and made the call to Shelley more than a week and a half ago and contacted her about my weight loss goals. I had actually been putting off contacting Shelley for over 3 months because I was very nervous that she was going to tell me what I could and couldn't eat. And I really was not interested in one more person telling me how to live my life. But that's not how Shelley works. In fact, from my perspective, Shelley is rather revolutionary in the way that she approaches weight loss. And contacting her was one of the smartest moves I've made so far this year. And I'm really glad that I did, and I'm excited about what the future holds. So more to come. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. I'm at the end of day 11 in my weight loss transformation journey with Shelley Johnson, and I have lost about 4.5 pounds. The thing that has been very inspiring to me over the last few days is that it's becoming rather habitual to be able to focus on my goals and keep them at the forefront of my mind, and to be able to actually lead my body. I feel very empowered to not only have the tools that Shelley has given me, but to be able to use them for my own well-being. And that's inspiring to me. I don't feel that this is a drudgery. I don't feel that I'm deprived. I feel very in control and very empowered by this process, and that is very inspiring. So onward and upward, blessings on you and your endeavors, and may you know the joy and fulfillment that comes from self-discipline. Day 25 in my weight loss journey with Shelley Johnson. I'm down about 8 pounds. Yesterday, my husband said to me, "I mean this in the nicest way, but your jeans look really sloppy on you." Yay! So my jeans are actually too big for me. My weight does seem to be stuck right now, but Shelley told me to anticipate that, so I'm not discouraged because I'm staying very disciplined with my goals and my personal assignments. I'm taking my weight loss at a process of 4 pounds at a time. I figure if I can lose 4 pounds, then I can lose the next 4 pounds and the next 4 pounds. And I've already lost twice as much as that. So I know that this is very doable, and that's a very manageable means for me to attain my final goal. So onward and upward with Shelley. She continues to be a real encouragement to me.
Here you are on
Day 33.
and you've lost
9.6 pounds.
9.6 pounds in
Yes.
33 days.
Yeah.
You were concerned last week. You told me that you thought you were at a standstill.
I did. I felt like my weight was going up. I was afraid that it was going up. I was very nervous.
And?
And it didn't. I lost a pound this week. I lost a pound this week. So very good. Very good.
What created that fear, or like why were you concerned that it was at a standstill?
Because I had integrated some new things, and I had started working out and actually moved back into old habit patterns of I really, really have to work, I really have to suffer, this really has to be hard, this really has to be painful, because I felt that it had been too easy and I was enjoying it too much. And then when I talked to you and told you I was afraid of my weight going up, and that I'm even working out and I'm being so diligent, and you said, "But are you enjoying it?" And I said, "No."
So you had some kind of pre-programming
Yeah.
that you thought you had to suffer.
I did. I totally thought that I had to suffer. It had to be hard. It had to be painful. And so because the previous 30-some days had been so easy and had been so fun, I thought that's not right. I can't do that. And so I saw that old programs were coming back into play. Yeah.
And so were you able to kind of release yourself from thinking that you had to suffer?
Yeah. You sat down and talked to me, and the thing that you said.
That's right. Yeah.
And I still get chills. I still get chills when I see you and I hear your voice. You said, "Don't you think you suffered enough?" And that was huge. That was huge. That was everything. Yeah. I've suffered enough. I don't need to suffer anymore. And so I stepped back into enjoying it. And I love who I am, and I love what I'm capable of doing. And you told me that I had the right to enjoy it. And so I did. And my body said, now we can get back into the swing. We can do this. We don't have to suffer anymore. So, yeah.
And you lost almost 10 pounds.
Almost 10 pounds. And I know that I have the right to this. And I know that I can do this. And you keep reminding me, you're doing it. You are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weight has been a barrier to keep people out and to keep the real me from being available to be judged, really.
Yes.
Being available
Yes.
to be known.
To be seen.
To be seen.
It truly is.
known.
Weight, I've described it like this before. Weight is like a blanket.
Yeah.
It's like a blanket that shields you from the world, that shields
Yeah.
you from people, that
Yeah.
shields you from whatever, openness and connectedness with someone else. So if we have these layers and layers of blankets on, okay? I mean, it's like, okay, you've got a jacket on, I've got a jacket, take it off. It's one layer, okay? It's one layer. All of a sudden, we're a little bit more open, we're a little bit more vulnerable.
Right, I'm a little bit more exposed.
A little bit more exposed, right?
Yeah.
And it's actually good that this weight loss takes time because you are peeling off layer by layer, and you then have each layer that you peel off. Okay, you're opening yourself up to people in the world a little bit more, and you have to then get comfortable in your own skin to do that. It's not a vanity thing. It's not a superficial appearance thing, okay? It truly does open up doors for you, and you can improve the quality of your life because you've become a more open, more vulnerable, more real person that can be seen, and you're not hiding underneath that blanket.
Well, and I've seen just from you, knowing you since I was 9 years old, and then reconnecting with you to see, oh, well, this is the real show. The weight was in the way. I didn't know the real show. It's like I heard this and saw this, and I kept trying to do that to get to the real show.
She's in there somewhere.
She's in there. She's in there. But now that the weight is gone, it's like now
There's
I
a
see
real-
it. Now there's real Shelley, and I can take her seriously, and I can connect with her. Whereas before, I felt that I couldn't do that. So I thought
The weight was a barrier.
it was.
It was
so
truly
of course
a barrier.
I'm thinking, well, then other people obviously can't take me seriously.
You then projected that onto yourself, saying, well, then maybe my weight is also a barrier to other people right now. Wow.
Yeah, because I've sensed that people feel uncomfortable around me.
Really?
And I've wondered why. Oh, well, what are the lies we tell ourselves, right? So, they're just intimidated by how confident I am. Well, after engaging you, I thought maybe it's that they're trying to say the real Erin is in there, but we can't see her. And so they feel uncomfortable with that. So I thought that I have to prove something to them. They want me to lose weight in order to be legitimate. Well, I'm not going to do that.
Right. Dang it, that's not
right. That's not PC,
politically
right,
correct.
right. You can't say that to people. You can't do that.
You can't discriminate against me because
That's
of my
right.
weight.
That's right. When the reality is what I'm sensing now.
Because you put up that barrier.
Well, I had to take ownership of that. I had to take responsibility. Before I could take responsibility for that, I had to believe and then to see that people really wanted the real Erin.
This is day 68 in my weight loss transformation journey with Shelley Johnson of Losing Coach. And as of today, I've lost 15 pounds. I did have to miss 2 weeks of coaching with her. And I felt very confident that I had gotten what I needed. I kept telling her, I've got this, I can do this. And while I have been diligent in meeting my personal goals and my assignments, those 2 weeks left me out of the loop of connecting with her and participating with basically her energy level, being connected to her energy level and her confidence and her assurance. So I did myself no favors by doing that. The one bit of advice that I would have is to stay consistent with your coaching. because you may think that you can do it on your own. But I just proved to myself that I do need her continual support. I need to stay connected to her energy level and her confidence and her clarity, because that's what's helping me actualize this potential within me. I'm doing the work, but I need to stay attached to her and her confidence, clarity, and energy in being able to keep this moving forward. So I look forward to another week of check-in next week, because Shelley continues to engage me with the absolute unwavering confidence of being able to actualize this potential. Thanks, Shelley. I love what you do and so appreciate who you are. This is day 89 in my weight loss transformation journey with Shelley Johnson of Losing Coach. I've lost 21 pounds. I've broken through a barrier that, in all the attempts at losing weight, that I've never been able to break before. I broke through 160 pounds. That's a major milestone for me. I knew that if I could break 160 pounds, that this was for real. And so here I am. This is for real. Because I've broken 160, I know that I'm gonna make it, which never before did I think was possible. With Shelley, I know that it's completely possible. I've clung to her confidence, and now I can have it for myself. One of the things that's been so encouraging and actually very motivating in Shelley's program, I don't have to bring in a unique set of foods. I get to eat the same thing that everybody else is eating. So just last week, I was at a wedding, and I got to have the champagne and the wedding cake and the chocolate-covered strawberries. And then I went to a cookout, and I was able to eat the barbecue and the beans and the baked potatoes, just like everybody else. In the past, with the other programs that I've done, I would go to social functions and have to take my own food and could not eat what everybody else was eating. And that made me feel uncomfortable. I felt isolated, I felt set apart, and I felt like attention would be drawn to me. With Shelley's program, I look like everybody else. I eat what everybody else is eating, and nobody knows the difference. The only way somebody knows that I'm doing something different is because I look so different. And I can eat at the same restaurant and participate in the same foods. It's not a separation. I'm not separated. I'm a part of what's going on. So thank you again, Shelley. To be able to reach this major milestone of breaking through a barrier that I've never been able to break through before on my own, to be able to actually weigh less than what my driver's license says, I know that I'm on my way. I know that this goal is possible, and it's all because of Shelley Johnson and what she's doing in her weight loss program. Thanks, Shelley. Love you. As of today, I've lost 25 pounds, and it feels incredible. It's been exciting to see the progress and feel the progress. My body feels different. My energy level is different. The way I move in my body is different. The way that I feel about my body is most definitely different. It's exciting to actually feel good about my body, to actually love my body, and to be excited about how it looks, how it's looking, how it's changing. One of the things that I've recently discovered is the power of one-on-one coaching in the weight loss journey. There was a period of time over the summer where I was not able to keep my regular weekly appointments with Shelley, and as a result, my progress actually began to slow down. Well, that was wonderful motivation for me to reach out to Shelley and to say, I really need to be diligent about keeping these appointments. And Shelley said, well, I've always been here, so it's your call. I explained that I was doing pretty well, but there were a couple things I wanted to talk to her about. She said, no problem, we'll get right to it. Let's go ahead and record your weight. She said, how much do you weigh today? And I said, I weigh 165.8 pounds. And I felt okay about that. And she said, wow, in her usual non-judgmental style, what happened? And I said, well, what do you mean what happened? Isn't that a pound less than last week? And she said, Erin, last week you weighed 156.8. That means you've put on 9 pounds. And I said, oh, Shelley, now you want to know how I'm doing? That's what's going on. My brain still does not understand that I'm done with the 160s, that I'll never weigh 160 again. My brain still thinks that I'm in the 160s because I have never broken through the 160s in my adult life. And I told her how much I needed help in being able to reprogram my brain. Right then and there, we both understood how vital it was for me to stay connected to her because she was going to keep showing me the progress that I was making. She was going to keep pointing out that I am doing it. And when I was stuck, she was going to provide fresh perspectives and creative ideas on how to keep myself motivated and how to actually reprogram my brain to allow me to do the very thing that I long to do but have never been able to do for myself. I love Shelley's plan. It's incredibly simple. It's amazingly doable. What sets it apart is Shelley. Her ability to stay connected with her clients and her ability to keep us focused on our goal and to help us stay motivated and to help us reprogram our brains so we don't sabotage our own efforts is absolutely amazing to me. So Shelley, I'll say it again, I love what you do. Thanks for who you are. And thank you for the amazing transformation that you're helping me accomplish. You're helping me make my dreams come true. Did we start back in March? Was it the end
Well,
of
let me
March?
tell you.
Did you have that recorded?
March 19th.
Oh.
7 months.
7 months.
30 pounds. That has to mean an incredible difference for you and your life. Let's talk about the difference if you can take yourself back
Okay.
to when you were almost 180 pounds in March. You came to me. If you can go back there to that moment of being 180 pounds, now you've lost 30 pounds. 7 months later, you've had time to adjust to this. Although, hasn't it flown by?
It's staggering to me that the time keeps moving. The time is going to keep going. It's going to eventually be December, and then it's going to be January, and then it's because it always does. It always
Time
comes
passes.
around. £30. This is a huge physical difference. 30 pounds is a staggering difference. My toddler weighs 30 pounds, and I pick him up and carry him and think, I used to carry this around. And the energy level, it has occurred to me probably over the last 8 weeks. I'm up 5:30 in the morning, just awake.
Excited about your day.
Yeah.
Having 30 pounds lost and being able to move easier and do things more efficiently and having more energy, it's very tangible results. But let's talk about this metamorphosis that is really beyond the tangible. Otherwise, people wouldn't be saying,
Right.
wow, you've really gone through a metamorphosis.
Yeah. The metamorphosis may be shocking to people, but to me it's I'm finally able to be who I've always thought of myself as, who I've always perceived myself to be. This has been me all along. I just couldn't let it out.
And let's talk about some of this self-dialogue that I know you have a lot of this self-dialogue in your head.
Yeah.
Specifically, again, if you can go back to when in March when you were 180 pounds, I want you to picture yourself standing in front of the mirror. What would be some of that self-dialogue you would have with Erin? You look at her, you see her, what do you say?
You just, it's just the acknowledgement of
well, here we are, halfway through life, and you just haven't been able to do it, have you? You just weren't able to do it. Well, okay, I guess you just have to admit that you weren't able to do it. The other side is frustration. You know, extreme frustration. Why have you not been able to get a handle on this? Why have you not been able to be free of this? A lot of avoidance, not knowing what to say, so you just don't say anything. A separateness. There was a lot of separateness. I could not be...
That's not me. That's not who I want to be. I can't be that.
Yeah. So I couldn't be in my body. I couldn't be one with my body. I couldn't pay attention to my body.
That's what I experienced at 220 pounds, looking in the mirror and having this kind of denial.
Yeah.
Like, that's not me, because that's not what I want to be. I don't want to be this big. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not who I am.
Yeah.
What a horrible disconnect. What a horrible, like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you got two opposing forces that don't agree with each other. You have a physical, you're seen in the mirror, and yet on the inside, you're screaming, that's not me, that's not who I want to be.
Well, I call it dissonance, the cognitive dissonance of, I can't handle that that's me. I have absolutely no idea what to do about that. I have tried everything I know to do, and in so doing, I just wasn't even whole. I was not connected to myself.
And so that cognitive dissonance led to what kind of emotions in you?
Well, I pretty much shut a lot of the emotions down because I just had to say, I just have to resign myself to the fact that this is so even the concept of feeling beautiful, I had decided that beautiful was just irrelevant. Because I couldn't get myself wrapped around what
and
beautiful
look at you
was.
now. How do you wrap around that now as beautiful?
Yeah.
Like when you look in the mirror now.
Well, now it's, this is, again, I mean, becoming who I've always believed myself to be, always who I wanted to be. And to say, that is